Some people chase titles, others just show up every day and keep the engine running. Sean David was the second kind. For 9 years, he sat at the same desk. Not because he was stagnant, but because he was steadfast. That desk, by the window, wasn't just furniture. It was the only place in the office that got the morning sun, the kind of light that didn't ask questions or care about performance reviews. Sean loved that about it. There was a small jade plant beside his monitor. His daughter Elisa had gifted it to him for his 38th birthday. "It'll bring you peace when work is crazy, Daddy." And it did. Sean was the kind of employee every office needed, but few recognized. He didn't gossip, didn't interrupt, and didn't make noise about achievements. He just delivered. He helped juniors after hours without logging overtime. He fixed client presentation slides at midnight when others forgot. He noticed details, remembered old contracts, and kept paper backups even when the company went digital. Coworkers would say, "Ask Sean, he'll know." "Sean's probably fixed that already. Did you check with Sean before sending it?" But praise was always quiet. Respect didn't echo in boardrooms. The company, Belridge & Co., was growing. After acquiring a new tech client, they announced a restructuring, and with it, a new department manager role. Sean's teammates were sure he'd be promoted. "It's obvious. Man, you've basically been doing it already." But Sean didn't lobby. He didn't connect with executives over coffee. He didn't post on LinkedIn about leadership journeys or Monday motivation. He just worked. Chapter 3. Enter Lily. Then came Lily Anderson. Fresh from a high-paying firm in another city. She joined as a senior associate. Within weeks, she was in strategy meetings, cracking jokes with the coup, and tagging directors in social media posts with hashtag #TeamBelridge. Lily was smart, no doubt, but she was also politically sharp and, more importantly, visible. She knew when to compliment the boss's tie, when to organize Friday lunches, and how to offer new ideas that had already been discussed by others, including Sean, but she packaged them better. And packaging, in corporate life, is half the game. 3 months later, on a rainy Tuesday, an email landed in Sean's inbox. Subject was, "Congratulations to our new department manager, Lily Anderson." He blinked, reread it, waited for another email that never came. No explanation. No appreciation for years of service. Just silence. That night, Sean sat on the sofa staring at the wall. His daughter showed him a drawing she made in school, of their family at the beach. He smiled, but his eyes were somewhere else. His wife Mara sat next to him. "Was it her?" Sean nodded. "I thought maybe ... This time, you deserve more than this." He didn't respond because he wasn't sad. He was tired. 2 weeks into Lily's leadership, cracks started to show. She scheduled overlapping meetings with different teams. She promised deliverables without consulting those doing the work. She misunderstood a legacy client's expectations and misquoted timelines. Still, Sean helped without undermining her. He stayed late to adjust forecasts she presented wrong. He covered her missed notes with calm, professional emails. He never once said, "I told you so." A major client, Cauldron Systems, was scheduled for a quarterly review. Lily prepared an impressive slide deck. Animations BOLDKP is branded transitions, but she lacked the history. This client had a sensitive past, once nearly pulling out due to a missed clause 3 years ago. Sean had been the one who resolved that personally. During the meeting, Lily began with confidence. But halfway in, the client's CEO asked, "Who made the adjustments to our platform package in Q2 2021? Lily paused. She flipped notes. She glanced nervously. Then the client said, "Is Sean David still with your team?" You could hear the air shift. Lily nodded. Sean, seated in the corner, stood up and walked to the front. He didn't grandstand. He spoke clearly. "Yes, that adjustment was made after your CTO flagged the scale issue. We added custom fields manually until the patch rolled out 6 weeks later. I documented it in your internal changelog, page 7. The client smiled. "That's the kind of continuity we value." The deal closed. Not because of flash, but because of familiarity. Back in the office, Lily tried to save face, praising Sean in front of others. Thank God Sean was there, right? But it felt hollow. The next day, the director called Sean into his glass office. "Why didn't you push harder for the promotion?" Sean simply said, "I thought the work would speak for itself." The director didn't answer. But the next week, Lily was quietly transferred to a marketing division. Sean got a new title, senior consultant, strategy lead, a raise, a better seat at the table, and a new desk, still by the window. Sean didn't throw a party. He didn't post a caption with hashtag finally recognized. He went home, helped Eliza with her science project, and watered the jade plant. It had grown. So had he. In every office, there's a Sean, someone who keeps the boat afloat while others take the credit. They don't crave applause, but they deserve acknowledgement. But not everyone fights with swords. Some just endure. And in the end, that endurance outlasts the noise.